This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Play action now, and here's Allen. A throw right side is intercepted. Picked off by their rookie corner. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
Mike, doesn't it just seem like year in and year out, especially on the defensive side of the ball, there's these late-round players that kind of burst onto the scene out of nowhere, and there's a reason this guy fell in the draft, but I'll tell you what, he has shown a ton of growth so far this year, and he continues to make his presence felt in the back end of this defense.
And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Chuck to throw on 2nd down. This one on target to Olave. And a nice gain there. He's out of bounds, and that will bring up 3rd down. From the gun, it's Chuck. It is brought in the end zone. Chris Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. That touchdown #1 for him on the year. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field, and results in a nice touchdown.
Before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. The return, here comes Davis. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
To throw on 1st and 10, Allen. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
On 2nd down, here is Allen. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing, bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are under.
And he'll take this one up to about the 34-yard line. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining. Now, how about this? It's a fake. And they will finally bring him down, but what a call there. The fake works. Big yardage. And the 1st down.
Who needs a quarter? back when your special teams unit can be the ones to move the chains. I mean, the offense couldn't do it in 3 downs, so what do? You say, all right, punt team, you guys take care of 4th. But in all seriousness, great job catching the defense off guard, and now the offense has another shot.
Saints going to use their 2nd timeout. As they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Alert!
From the gun, here is Allen. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Khalil Shakir, the intended target. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
Alert! Hey, home.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. This one caught by the back out of the backfield. And they're into field goal range now because he's got the 1st down at the 26-yard line.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
He's got it inside the 5. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Buffalo.
So often these defenses come into the game, Mike, and when they build their pass defense plan, there's tight ends, there's receivers, there's so many weapons that these offenses around the league have at their disposal. It could be easy sometimes to not account for the running back out of the backfield, and that's exactly what happened here. Easy throw, get it into the hands of one of the most dynamic guys on the field, and let them do the rest after the catch, and he takes it in for a touchdown.
Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. We'll go ahead and just seed the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35. First and 10, here's Shuck. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Send a man in motion right. Throwing on 2nd down, Shuck. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it. That pass ball's incomplete.
Here in the first half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire. So the defense finally gets a stop, and really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. He's going to look for the home run ball. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Here's Ryan Wright now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And that's a thing of beauty. Out of bounds at the 6-yard line.
Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out per the new rule to the 35-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's Shuck. Pass is caught by Olave. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here is Shuck on 1st and 10. That's into the hands of Travis Etienne. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. From the 43, here's 2nd and 6. To the air is Shuck. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And they'll take this down inside the 35. It's a gain of 12 there. 1st down, New Orleans.
A gain of 12. 1st down, New Orleans.
The air once more. Shuck. Flush to his right. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Shuck. He connects with Palmer on that one. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest.
And he will get into the end zone. Chris Olave. Touchdown Saints. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
You know, there's so many key factors that allow a play like this, Mike, to have so much success. And, of course, like anything, it starts with the quarterback being accurate. It's such a big part of NFL football right now is the run after the catch. But the accuracy of the ball allows the receiver to turn into a runner after securing the catch. So great job there by the quarterback. And then sometimes it's just a foot race to the pylon and speed kills. And wide receiver gets the ball, secures it, and he does the rest.
So before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. Davis now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
first down. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that play. One first down. They'll come up first and 10 at the 40.
Alert! 319! Regular. We go!
Now a toss play, running left. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Out of the gun, here's Allen. He'll go right and find his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Alert! We go!
The RPO, that one is complete. And they finally catch up with him, but it's a big play, taking it into the red zone. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 32 yards. So now the Saints timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. They'll try to set up the screen here. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
And he's in. Keon Coleman. Touchdown, Bills.
Like we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback, and the ball's coming out to the 35. On first down, Shuck. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. They get 19 on that pass play. It's good for a Saints first down.
And these are the throws that when they evaluate young quarterbacks coming out of college, they want to see you be able to make. Everyone worries about how far you can throw the ball, and while that's certainly important, to be able to make the throws from sideline to sideline, especially in those intermediate zones, drive the ball through space. Because in this league, an open window is going to close in a hurry.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. The air again is Shuck. That's complete to ETN. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
We tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Mike, but sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
Here's 3rd and 2. Operating out of the gun, this is Shuck. And that is incomplete.
Well, here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. He'll go on 4th down.
19, trap 60, trap 60.
They'll indeed go, and it is Shuck. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
4th and short, initially, you could tell. He's just trying to get this ball out of his hand quickly, just enough to move the chains. Defense did a good job taking his reads away, so he turns into a runner, puts his head down, picks up the 1st down, keeps this drive alive.
Now a handoff, Etienne, and some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
He was brought down at the 26. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
So, from the 26-yard line, here is 2nd and 3. Throwing is Shuck. This one, batted away. It's incomplete.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
That is pulled in at the 5. And he's going to be brought down. That is a gain of 22, and it sets up 1st down and goal. So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. What a moment in this game. A touchdown would give them the late lead. It is 1st down and goal. They'll run it here with Etienne. And that play took a little long to develop. They stop him for no gain at the 4.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan.
That one taken in. Craig Palmer. Touchdown, New Orleans. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Bills 24.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. The return, here comes Davis. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Start on the ground, and he'll pick up 2 out to the 27.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Allen now off the bootleg. Down the field, he's got the hook up to Shaquille. And he is out of bounds at the 45. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
First and 10. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. That one just too far, out in front, and it's incomplete.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front of it.
Nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
It's 3rd and 10.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. One more time going up top with that. And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
4th down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th, but they will turn it over on down. On 1st and 10, here's Shuck. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
Ready. Blue 32, drill green. Blue striking. Hut.
Out of the gun, Rattler. And he's got it home. It's complete. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Trey Palmer. Touchdown, New Orleans. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year. A try here for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Saints will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. Davis now to return it. And now he loses the football. And when we talk about momentum and trying to stop negative momentum, it's moments like this. Not only did you just give up the big score, but now, Greg, they've got to get that defense back on the field after the fumble.
Yeah, and on one sideline, you're riding high. I mean, the last two plays could not have gone any better. And then on the other sideline, they couldn't have gone.
That is going to be pulled in. He's got it. Trey Palmer. Touchdown 6. 3 touchdowns for him now in this one. And he's up to 10 on the year. The extra point is up and through. The Saints are going to extend their lead.
Bills 24,